mo'olelo. Mo'olelo are stories, right? And mo'olelo were often oral stories passed from generation to generation to generation. And the idea was that they contained knowledge that you wanted to be able to pass along to someone else. Sound good?
Yes.
So I'll end our hike today sharing with you a mo'olelo as it was taught to me. Just so you know, I don't have a drop of Hawaiian blood in me. My Hawaiian connection is through my wife's family and my church ohana. Here in Hawaii, for those of you who are not local folks, we have a concept of extended family, ohana, and you can be hanai'd into a family. And one of my uncles, that's hanai'd me, Uncle Kalemamahu, says, yes, I'll teach you some of this, and I want you to be able to share that with people that come to the park. So I'll share that mo'olelo with you. I'll first start out doing a pule noa. You guys know what pule noa is, yeah? So prayer, asking permission, and giving thanks. This may not be one you've heard before, just because Uncle Wendell teaches me all kind of special stuff. So just enjoy the Hawaiian language and how it sounds in the forest with the birds. Eko mako makua, iloko okalani, mahalo no ke ia, la mai kai. O yo, e makua lani. O yo, kawaya ola. O yo, e kumu ola, ka mea hana I nā mea apau. E ku'u haku, ka mauna kie kie. O io, e komo mai ki akua. So according to this particular mo'olelo, right on the rim of the volcano where we are today, it said Hale Ma'u Ma'u was out there, and it said the rainforest was behind him. That's where I brought you today. And some of you know the story if you grew up here, but I'll share it with you the way I learned from two different kumu, so it'll be a little different. According to this story, there was a pig man demigod, a shapeshifter. His name?
Kamapua'a.
Kamapua'a, the pig man demigod. He could change himself into a giant pig walking through the forest. He could turn himself into a fish in the ocean. Today, that fish, of course, our state fish, Hawaiian people took it off the hook. It sometimes went, has a snout like a pig. Our state fish is? I really like this because brother right here had the glottal stop. Humu humu nuku nuku apua'a. Same sound as in kamapua'a because it's his kinalao. It's his same body form. He could also change himself into a buff, handsome dude. Ladies, when I say handsome, all the chants I read about, it says handsome dude. Like this guy. So handsome, women would even swoon when they saw Kamapua'a as a man. Is that the normal for you, the swoon? No, not happening, okay. Kamapua'a visited this island of Hawaii from the island of Oahu. He came marching all around like this. Women were just so impressed with him, except for one. No, her. No, yes, Pele. Who said Pele? No, Gail, was that you? Pele, Honoamea, goddess of the volcano, was not impressed with him. What is the one woman he really wants to impress? Pele. According to the chant, he came to the rim of the caldera with the rainforest behind him. One kumu taught me that to woo Pele, he did this. He played Ohe Hanu Ihu, the nose flute, an ancient woodwind instrument, not played with my mouth. You noticed I was playing with one nostril. You see, out of your mouth is not your purest ha, your breath of life. I could tell lies or talk stink about someone out of my mouth, but out of my nose was the purest ha, the purest music when a man, Kane, wanted to woo a woman, a wahine. This is the instrument of courtship. So you girls were wondering why your hearts were all beating faster when I was No, never once for that, not even a single time. So this was an instrument of courtship. I talked to one of our cultural historians here, and she said later in Hawaiian culture, some women began developing their own, and they could do a return call in the forest. So you would tell when your man was there, right? You could be able to call each other. Pretty cool. So Kamapua'a plays his tune for her. Is she impressed?
No.
No. The other kumu told me he danced hula on the rim for her, and it's the masculine hula. You guys have seen the masculine hula, really tough. I have him demonstrate. I got women passing out, smelling salts. Not good. So he dances hula right on the rim for her, and by now people have gathered in a giant group to watch this epic wooing between a demigod and a goddess. Is she impressed with his dance?
No.
She cried out from that crater that you saw in a loud voice for all to hear. Ohe, ohe, kanaka he, pua ohe. You are no man. You are a pig. Harsh words. This made Kamapua'a angry and embarrassed, and he poured rain to put out her fire. It only succeeded in enraging Pele. She began throwing fire at him, and the battle raged for days right here. Right on this rim where you're standing, we're in the rainforest on one side, volcanic eruption, Halema'uma'u on the other side. As the battle raged for days, he finally realized, I'm only a demigod and I'm losing. And as he realizes he's losing, he transforms himself into one of his last Kilauea. One of his last Kilauea is a special type of fern. It's called ama'u. And I'm standing by one right here. It doesn't have the golden fur that the other ones have. It has red pig bristles right at the snout. They're actually tough-looking pig bristles. And very often when the young frond uncurls, it'll be tinged red, like this. Many say that's because Kamapua'a can never forget his fiery battle that he lost to Pele. He carries the reminder of him being singed, so that every time he sends up the new frond, he's got that reminder for him. I was going through paintings done by the late Herb Kane. Some of you know Herb Kane did a wonderful job of assembling ancient mo'olelo into written form, but he also did paintings. The park has been fortunate enough to get some of these paintings and enlarge them. And as I was going across one painting, I went, oh, that's what I'm going to share with the folks from RYLA today. So I reproduced it here small. Can you guys see Kamapua'a? He's there as the rain, as the pig, as the fern, and there's Pele throwing the fire at him. So the battle taking place right where you and I are.
That's what you call love.
That's it. That's it. I always tell folks, always seek to resolve conflict better than this. So.
When in doubt,
Throw fire.
when in doubt, throw fire.
Throw him out.
Okay, so we're perfectly on schedule. What we're going to do is we're going to head back up this way a little bit, and then you guys aren't going to stay together. No two people together. You each have stuff to write with. So let's stroll up here.